This video will show you how to replace the carburetor on your Champion dual fuel open frame inverter. This video can be used for the following models. Always turn off your engine and let it completely cool before working on your unit. Ensure that the fuel valve is in the propane position and the engine switch is off. Remove the spark plug cap and always leave it disconnected while working on your unit. Remove the drain bolt on the bottom of the carburetor and empty the fuel into an approved fuel container to avoid any fuel spill when replacing your carburetor. Step 1. Locate the control unit support bolt underneath the panel and remove it with a 10mm socket. Then remove only the two upper bolts holding on the control unit cover using a 10mm socket. Fold down the control unit and locate the Molex connector. Then squeeze the locking tab and pull it upward to disconnect it. Step 2. Remove the air cleaner pipe and breather tube from the back of the air filter. Unbuckle and remove the air filter cover, then remove the 4 corner bolts using a Phillips screwdriver. Remove the air filter and use a 10mm socket to remove the 2 nuts holding on the air filter housing. Then locate and remove the rear support bolt using a 10mm wrench to fully remove the air filter housing and any old gaskets. Step 3. Make sure the choke is in the run position, and using a permanent marker, mark the choke cable wire near the pinch nut so you can easily reinstall it in the same location. Loosen the cable wire clamp using a 7mm and 8mm wrench, then remove the choker rod support and gasket from the studs. Step 4. Locate the 2 wire clamps on the engine shroud and remove them using a flathead screwdriver. Then locate the 2 green wire connectors behind the panel and disconnect them. You may need to clip a few zip ties to free the cables. Step 5. Locate the gasoline fuel line and loosen the clip with a pair of pliers to disconnect the hose from the carburetor. Then slide the carburetor off the studs, loosen the hose clamp on the propane fuel line with a Phillips screwdriver, and disconnect the hose to fully remove the carburetor and any old gaskets. Step 6. Slide the new gasket and carburetor onto the studs. Replace the propane fuel line and tighten the hose clamp. Then replace the gasoline fuel line and secure with the clip. Now follow these steps to reassemble your unit with your new carburetor. Replace the gasket and choker rod support onto the studs and slide the choke wire into the cable wire clamp. Align it with the mark you made and fully tighten the cable wire clamp with a 7 and 8mm wrench. Reconnect the 2 green wire connectors and replace the 2 wire clips into the engine shroud. Replace the air filter housing and gasket and secure the 2 inner bolts with a 10mm socket. Then replace the air filter, tighten the 4 corner bolts, replace the air filter cover, and fasten the clips. Tighten the rear support bolt, and reinsert the breather tube and air filter hose into the back of the air filter housing. Then reattach the Molex connector to the control unit and lift the control unit back into place. Tighten the support bolt with a 10mm socket, and then replace the 2 upper bolts to secure the control unit cover. Lastly, firmly reattach the spark plug cap. Your new carburetor installation is complete. Always follow the safety guidelines in your operator's manual, and for more help guides, visit the Champion Help Center at help.championpowerequipment.com.